Choppy Orc, a classic 2D platformer game. You control this orc, a simple choppy boy, and utilize his trusty axe to save adventurers from chests. You do all this to a beat that slaps harder than Master Hand. This is the story of how I grinded this game for 8 hours. I put in a full workday to see how good I can get at this game. This is speedrunning 9 to 5. Before I get into the run and all the details of how I improved, or maybe didn't improve, I just want to talk a little bit about this community. It's a huge game with more than 250 submitted runs. It has enough active participants to be on the front page of speedruns.com, and over 40 people have submitted runs in the past 4 weeks. So what is this game? What is this game that so many people apparently fell in love with? On the surface, Choppy Orc is a simple game. Each level is completed by opening up every chest. There's a total of 15 levels. You move around with the arrow keys, you can throw your hatchet with spacebar, retrieve your hatchet also with spacebar. You can jump off the ground and you bounce off of your hatchet. That's it. That's everything you need to know to control your Choppy Orc. In later levels, there's some extra mechanics added in, such as flames or spike that kill you when you hit them, bats which you can kill by throwing or retrieving your axe through, yellow walls that your axe can't stick to, and ghosts which turn passable by triggering a scepter. That's every mechanic that Choppy Orc has. Truly a simple game, but not a game I had an easy time running. So the workday starts and it's time for my first run. A run that will surely go down in history books. Knowing nothing about the game, I simply start the run. Yeah, so that might have been a mistake. I ended up getting stuck on a couple levels and took my sweet time finishing this run. However, thankfully, there was somebody, one brave soul that ran this run and did slower than me. So first run, already not last place, a great start. That nets us an easy 293rd place. Imagine thinking I'd be last place on the leaderboard my first run. For my first attempt, there's an ocean full of free improvement, free time save, simply from getting better at the game, from not dying. So that's what I do. I grind. For the next hour, 2 hours, I'm just in grind mode. I'm playing. And eventually my time starts to get better and better. And I think, okay, it's time to hit the tapes. It's time to review the sacred texts of those who came before me. For I stand upon the soldiers of giants. From my research, I come up with a number of improvements to make, new techniques to try, new stratagems to implore. So then, time to relearn these levels that I thought I had mastered with my old strategies. Eventually, I set the goal of getting top 100. While this would definitely push the skills that I would acquire in this challenge to their limits, I thought this was a hard yet achievable goal. For each place away from 100 I got, I'd be donating $1 to charity. And for each place above 100, charity would be donating $1 to me. Truly, I could not afford to not pop off. The road to a top 100 time is paved by clean inputs. Truly, there are no tricks, you just have to get better at this game. Throw axes quicker before you fall so far, turning around quicker, starting the rounds instantly, not waiting for the timer to tick at all before you start to move. These are the 3 biggest things to really clean up and save time. With all these techniques, I could just start grinding runs, getting faster. But into the final hour, I still did not accomplish my goal. Some people would call it a day, tell the boss they'll finish up the work tomorrow, don't worry about it, it's just an hour. Take the easy way out, but not me. I believe. And then, I get onto the run. I execute every level, marching into the top 100. But I'm not done yet. 8 minutes before it's time to clock out, I get onto an even better run, taking corners a little bit cleaner. I'm on the perfect line. This run was really quite good. Better than my other runs by far, but I almost choked it here on level 13, where I throw this axe a little bit high and I barely clip the bat on the return. But after that, I clutch it through, get a really solid level 14, really solid level 15, and end up PBing, breaking into top 50, well above my initial goal of top 100. This game is just way too fun and way too addicting. I've still been playing it after that 8-hour challenge, and currently my record is sub 1 minute and 23 seconds. This is really good, but I still have mountains to climb before I'm ready to challenge the top. So it's time to clock out, but I'm really looking forward to the next time I do this challenge, and I'm just really looking forward to continuing to play this game. If you have another game that you think would fit this challenge, please let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for stopping by and have a great day.